to them, man, it's a dotted nasty. I'm gonna say it as it is. It's a whore to them, man. But to you, it's your wife. But to you, it's your wife. This is what I'm trying to say. Because these men are now they're being taught to kind of just let things go on.
Slides, yeah.
Man, you got man that their woman's best friend's another man. I'm like, yo,
that makes no sense.
I'm telling any man straight, if my granddad and my dad wouldn't do it, I ain't doing it either. If them two brothers wouldn't put up for it, if my two granddads wouldn't put up for it, and my pops, then I ain't putting up for it. Straight.
Your best friend's a man. That doesn't even make any
I'm just showing
sense.
you the landscape, Noble, of what's going on. Like, so that's how you get a man who's in prison.
Is he a sodomite? He must be a sodomite in it, because these women like to hang around with sodomite males now, right? So we're not talking about straight, quote unquote, male, right?
What are we talking? Inside the pen?
No, I'm talking about you saying the girl she's got her best friend is a male. I'm still stuck on that, man. We're talking
No. I'm saying there's stories, there's people like just in everyday walks of life that, yeah, man, my missus' best friend, it's a man and all them kind of thing. Because that's how it's changed, isn't it?
Yeah.
To where, so that's how you're getting brothers that are checking girl who's harking and spitting on a brother's thing in prison, on a prisoner, and getting bent over. And, listen, man, never me. Before that, if it was me and that type of girl left in the world's finished, mate. I'm telling you straight. I'm old school, especially with girl, meaning that I'm not picking up no shadow after dark. You see what I mean?
For riggedy.
No way.
It's as Don was saying, raising, and it's, remember, we always talk about foundation. How do you create the foundation to build a house, man? You know what I mean? A strong foundation. She didn't have that strong foundation, I would say, unless the only other option would be she just totally rebelled outside of having a good strong foundation with a good moral compass. She just grew up and said, you know what, allow all that. I'm just gonna be a whore. I'm gonna marry, procreate, and do my whoredom within my job itself. So I'm gonna be paid to lock up prisoners, etc., and do sexual acts with them in prison cells, not protected, bring in potential diseases home to my husband, kissing them in the mouth and all that business. Huh? Just imagine that, sibling. She goes home from a 9 to whatever, 10 till 7 shift, comes out with a screw gear on, jumps in a little flipping Nissan Juke, blasting out the latest dancehall or whatever the hell she's listening to. You know what I'm talking about? Pulls up to my youth and big hug. Yeah, what's going on? I've had a good day, man. And lips him up, tongue down him, throat and everything.
Yeah, man. And the thing is, but this is what I'm saying. Maybe it's me, but the girl heart can spit. People, it is a bit graphic, so I do apologize. The girl heart can spit on the man's thing. Then she came up and he licked her.
What?
No, but look at the video, good man.
Oh my! I clearly didn't watch.
No, but look at the video, good man.
Let me run.
Look at the video, good. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. That I must be old.
Minutes. Nah, I didn't watch it all. That's why I skipped.
Yeah, man.
It was 200 minutes long, innit?
Yeah, man. And I'm saying, raw. This is how people are moving now with that type of man and mix.
Hey, Mark. You know what else is happening as well in that prison cell?
Yeah.
My man's got a big fat head bunning.
That's what I'm saying. If you, there was even memes where people were like, I want to be locked up in that prison. That's what I'm saying. I want to be locked up. Go on to I want to be locked up in that prison. I'm like, yo. And apparently he only leaked it. The man who was filming it only leaked it because he was meant to have next on it. And because she didn't free up the Tony to him, he leaked it. And then remember look at how these men were chatting at the start. I don't know what this word means. Someone in the chat still ain't said what wallahi means. We'll have to Google it. Yeah, but he's like, yeah, we did it. I'm like, you did what? The way I was talking, like it was sort of monumental.
She's dead, man. Are you serious?
Yeah, man. That's why a lot of these men got that house in Virginia, because they're running around, raw dogging things and all that. Keep playing around, man. Because that's what but I get, if you're in prison, I guess you're just going to get in where you're fitted, innit? Juice is juice, innit? You see what I mean? in that
I know.
situation.
Look, we're all males. We're all males and stuff. Except I get it. Look, like but I don't know, man. I'm in prison. Let's say I don't have an impression. Oh God, he is his lips in it. Ugh.
I told her.
So I ain't got an empress, so this is all hypothetical, right? So I'm in the penitentiary. I've been dealing with Angela and Pamela, and there's some deaders flipping prison guard. I don't know, I've got quite a lot of discipline. I'm obviously a testosterone filled male. I don't know. Unless I'm in there for life, that's the only way I can see myself. And Raw, where's the Jimmy? Where's the Jimmy hat, boss? I ain't dipping in no girl that I don't know bear. Yo, anyway, different strokes for different folks, I guess, right? Big fat spliff I bun in the penitentiary. This is what I'm saying. Okay then? So let's open it up a little some. They're in the penitentiary, Mark. My man's getting brain from a prison guard. They're smoking the big fat spliff. Like that. They might as well be free, right? Like
Butlins, I told you, Noble. I told you, prison in the UK. Joke thing. Listen, let me tell you, without getting too personal, I've been present on 2 release dates. Okay, I've been present on 1 release date, which was a Jamaican release date, and I was present on a UK release date. And let me tell you guys something, yeah. You see the brother who came out from prison in yard? That was a person that didn't want to go back.
Exactly.
That was a person that left a hellhole, and it looked like it too. Hair all mash up.
Yeah.
No access to nothing. No good. Just mash up. He come out. It took him ages to get right. Then I've seen a brother come out of prison in the UK, and he looked better than when he went in.
Yeah. All swole up and things.
All in shape. Man was in shape and all of that. Man had got sorted out his diet. I'm like, you see? So how can you have a prison system like that and expect people not to reoffend? There ain't no punishment going on. And you can get scratches as well. It's a free hotel. If you get
exactly.
what I mean, it's a hotel.
This is it. You ain't get my words out. It isn't 5 to 6 man per cell with no air conditioning, with a boss man in there saying, "Yo, stand up in the middle and wave swing the t-shirt, make air." Huh? Ain't nothing going like that.
Yeah. Thank you, Saint. Thank you for that clarification, Saint. Wallahi means I swear by Allah. Like when people say, I swear on my mom's life, Wallahi is the same by God in Arabic.
Okay.
So that's mad that the man's about to do a dirty, nasty act and says, I swear by that is some diabolical work.
Exactly. You see?
Crazy. I wonder if my Muslim bedroom's on here. If you're on here, pop up. You know who you are. If you're on here, pop up.
That confirms it 100%. That confirms it. They're not Muslim in action, because that makes no sense. Have you ever, even in my savage self, in a sexual act, even thought about uttering the words of the Most High, or that makes no sense, Mark?
Yeah, it was a bit strange. It was definitely a bit strange still.
You know what it is? They're probably spun spice in there. They ain't got no greenery. They're just spun spice, so he just lost his damn mind. Hey, deterrence, none. There's no deterrence. Holiday camp, Butlins, Pontins, all of them things. They're sea breeze. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Everything. Now look, no, I'm not gonna jump there. It just jumped into my mind, but I'm not gonna jump there. Yeah, I feel awfully sorry for the child, because the child, I would imagine, based upon the photograph, is, I would say, 12 plus.
Yeah, you see, the mom didn't even think about that.
No.
And hopefully the brother gets through it, man. Hopefully he's got some people in his corner.
Yes.
Hopefully, but this is what I'm saying. And any man who's around me, I'm telling you the real stuff. I'm telling you the real. Like, when it comes to any little small red flags you ignore, it's going to turn into a big boy problem down the line. And I'm saying that even just making that decision, because let's keep it real, people do freaky things in it. But I'm saying to make that decision, even as a single woman, to allow someone to film you. But this is what I'm saying. Morals are like zero now. And the government know it goes on. They know it goes on.
Yeah.
You know,
So
because
question.
even in the paper, they're like, oh, it happened. I'm like, yeah, because what do you think's gonna happen? That's like telling a man not to eat food and then put him in a room where food is.
It needs.
Like, of
Come
course, it
on.
must happen it must happen all the time.
So question. What if, because you said, if the woman says, yo, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna be a screw in a prison, blah blah blah, it's done. What if she said she's working in a female prison? Yo, no, 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 I'm not working with males. I'm gonna be a prison officer for women. Would that be acceptable?
Um, well, I mean, I wouldn't stop it, but I wouldn't allow. I mean, allow. That's the wrong word to use. I wouldn't be happy with you being in that environment because I guess that environment must be quite trying at times.
Oh, of
In terms
course.
of you ain't got no you're coming home to like a family and a life and you're free, but you're
Yes.
inside with people who are not free. Surely that must have a mental effect on you.
On the prison officer themselves.
I would think so.
No, 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 no.
You
They
don't
can
think?
easily. No, they won't. They unless they form very close bonds, and I don't mean in a sexual way,
Yeah.
because you kind of get close to people within work. If they get a close bond to a prisoner and see the humanity in that criminal, that's when it can become tricky. If they keep it business and just go in there and do their job and have surface conversations to understand their prisoners, then no. As soon as the gate closes, they'll pull their little rolly up or pull up that big vape pen thing, and they're off home.
Damn. Yeah, I'd struggle, because I just couldn't be around people that have like raped, hit me, and done. Me personally, I just wouldn't want to be on under a roof with a man that's committed that type of. I feel like
Right.
somewhere along the line, it would affect me. So I just wouldn't want to be in a relationship that someone's coming home from that environment every day. You
Mm.
see what I mean?
And the energy, the
Yeah.
energy, all those different energies she or he is going to be amongst for those amount of hours, and then bringing that back to you and your home. That's a major issue. That's
Yeah,
a
the
huge
peace
issue.
inside your home, the slightest thing can affect it.
Mm,
Like you can have a visitor in your
exactly.
home whose energy ain't right,
Mm,
and that visitor can leave, and you might find that you and your missus argue.
see, come on, Mark. Come
That's
on.
not people don't know about them things.
They don't, Mark. They
So that's what
don't.
I'm saying. So I believe that when you're around certain, like for conversation's sake, I remember this boy back in the day. He always had some sort of like terrible thing happening or some horrible bad luck. I used to call him Eugene. Like from Hey Arnold. That all the time something went wrong. I used to call him Eugene. There was always some issue or some problem. And I remember I could be the happiest I've ever been. And once I got around him, like his problems almost became mine. You know what I mean? He's like, because he'll be just always talking about issues.
Mm,
This has gone wrong. That's gone wrong. This has gone wrong. And don't get it twisted. We always hear, humans, we face problems, but certain times I just felt like he became an energy vampire, man.
yes.
Because it was
Yes.
always this happened to me, that happened to me,
Yeah.
And I started to think, I wonder if it's you, Star, because there's always some issue with you. You know what I mean? I wonder if it's you, but every time I'm around you, it just rubs off on me.
Yes.
And that's why I'm saying that for me, them kind of institutions wouldn't be the one for me. And that's the only thing I'd say that. Not even based on the sexual thing.
But there is a possibility that if she went, no, what you're saying is very valid, because we've gone
Mm,
deeper than the surface of what my initial question was, which
mm.
would have been she can go to a female prison as a female herself, but lesbianism is a thing within female prisons. Whether
Yeah.
they go to the extremes of filming it on their phones and then putting it onto X is a whole nother thing, but it go down.
Yeah, definitely. I could imagine. I would actually believe that it happens more in a female prison. Because remember, girls, like, a girl can be straight, and still be like, that girl's beautiful, or, you see what I mean?
But that's different, Mark. That's very different.
I don't know, man, because I can't say that.
Comments.
I can't tell you about no man look. I could tell you if a man's got swag, if he's put to, or if his hair's cut good. But I couldn't tell you if a man's handsome.
You
I'm
don't know the
telling you,
thing.
I
You
couldn't
don't know
tell
the
you.
thing. Come
I
on,
couldn't
that's not
tell you. I just couldn't. But
because that's
women
not
can.
But
Women
that's
can.
but what I'm saying, Mark, making an observation is
Yeah.
different to actually physically having contact with another woman. They can
1,000.
easily do that. They can easily, as you know, they'll eat. Look, I've been around loads of women, a load of women. Now they will touch each other. They will comment on the size of their titties and you look good in this. Make I touch this, yo, blah 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 blah. They're very tactile in that respect, and it's not in an erotic way. That's just like, you know, I don't know. That's just the nature of the feminine energy. Whereas men, as you say, I don't know if a man's handsome, and I wouldn't. That's not my thing because I don't
Yeah.
look at men to determine whether they're handsome. Um, I can say he's tall, he's built, he's skinny, he's fat, he's blah blah blah. I ain't gonna say, yo, my man's this or my man's that. That's not what men do.
No, they don't. They don't. Which is why I believe that it's easier for a woman if a woman's back's against the wall. I think she can turn way faster than a man can. I believe that.
Um,
I think if
okay,
you put a man in prison for 10 years
yeah.
and a woman in prison for 10 years, the man can do his 10 years and nothing. He ain't touched the rainbow, none of that. But the woman, I think, even after a couple of years, she could fold. That's what I
No,
think.
no. Yeah, no, you're right in that respect. In that respect, but the detail I would add to that is women, unless a woman has a very high libido slash sex drive, she, she can, like, you got women who are like, yeah, my man's in prison for 15 years. It's still there for him. I ain't going with no next man, blah blah blah, because
Yeah.
she's made that decision. She's committed, and she's like, nah, nah, nah. I'm not sexually driven like that. Whereas if a woman's got a high sex drive, I would imagine, of course, she's gonna start painting the quote unquote multicolored flag. I won't say rainbow because it's a sacred thing, boss. The
No, yeah,
multicolored
yeah,
flag
yeah.
thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear ya. I hear ya. But it's like, I just believe that. You remember that series, Orange is the New Black? Did you ever watch that?
I've never watched it. I've seen it, but I've never
Yeah.
watched it.
I think women's prisons must be a lot different. Let's put it like that. I think they'd be a lot different in terms of things like that taking place. I can just see that. Because for a woman to end up in prison anyway
Yeah.
is a rare thing. It's rare. I don't know, no, probably one or two maximum. And that
I
is
only
like
know
some
one
real
sister.
outlaws, like some real rebels. But I don't know no guy who's been in prison.
I just know the one, and as I say, that thing was going on in there. That thing, the lesbianism factor was taking place. Um, and